8 crazy stories from Dubai that have remained hidden from the world. 8. Nightlife. Dubai, being an Islamic country, has a lot of restrictions on its citizens, from banning public display of affection to consumption of liquor. Dubai does take the strictness meter a bit too far. Even then, rules are broken here. In fact, Dubai is known to break its own rules as the sun goes down the horizon. Nightlife in Dubai is apparently unbelievable and crazy, from social drinking to partying with women. Everything seems to be accepted here. In fact, it has been claimed that picking up girls in Dubai at night is really easy. Girls wait outside bars and pubs and charge about 500 to 1000 dirhams for a night of company. Clearly, the country is living in double standards. 7. Sonapur, Dubai. The area of Sonapur in Dubai is notorious for being home to a large population of immigrant workers from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh etc. travel to this land looking for gold. Instead, all they strike are meager jobs and a shoddy home in Sonapur. Sona, in Hindi, means gold, yet the only gold these people ever see are on their rich employers and their families. The condition of immigrant workers in Dubai is so bad that they work on shift basis. A single bed is shared by 2 or 3 people and the environment wherein they live is terribly dirty too. This is precisely the real side of Dubai, not its sheikhs and princes. 6. Not so legal life. Dubai is well acclaimed for living a two-standard life, one which is serious and well-mannered, the other which is wild and seeks pleasures of life, from pills to paid pleasures, drinks to stuff that brings out the wildest side of life. Dubai does it all, and in overdoses. All you need to know in Dubai for this are the right kind of people and the right places. Even the local authorities know the reality, but they rarely do anything. Some of the richest people run bars and pubs in the country when the well-known, high-profile people of the society are engaged in such networks. What really can anyone do to control it? Thus, notorious activities go on under the table and no one pays any heed to fixing its situation. 5. Infrastructure. Dubai's infrastructure is indeed fascinating, right? But ever wondered who really made it? Well, it was poor migrant laborers from India, Pakistan and Bangladesh who contributed to creating a wonderland of Dubai. It is literally their hands that made Dubai what it is today, but even then, they remain underpaid and overworked. These guys slog over 14 hours each day in more than 50 degrees temperature. They form a major workforce in Dubai and are still living like the ignored class. Unfortunate incidents are also common in this field of construction. There have been prior cases where the victim gets some meager monies for their injury and the case is dismissed. One would assume this is quite shoddy, but this is Dubai's hidden reality. 4. Conditions of immigrants. As you must have realized by now, the condition of immigrants is really pathetic in Dubai. From not being paid on time, to living in desolate conditions, the country does take a toll on its working class. Over 10 people live in small apartments, sometimes more than 2 even share a bed. Since the migrant workers from India, Bangladesh and Pakistan work here on shift basis, there are these adjustments that one must make in order to survive in this desert paradise. Employers are known to be pesky and take away the passports of these workers. In pretext of work, these employers literally overwork these employees and treat them as slaves. 3. No public display of affection. Dubai hates public display of affection. You cannot even hold your spouse's hands or kiss her in public, when in Dubai. In fact, it is not legal, so if you do, you are directly put behind bars. The punishment is at least a month's prison time. You also cannot cuss in Dubai. One British tourist who was touring in the country got pissed with his cab driver and showed him the middle finger in anger. Turns out, it became bigger than it should have ever gotten, and the British citizen actually got arrested for this. 2. Double standards. Dubai, being an Islamic country, has strict laws about practically everything. The country has banned liquor and drinking. Thus no one will be able to purchase these ever in markets or shops. However, bars do serve these drinks as a part of their services, and these value up to worth $1,000. Most of these big bars, lounges and restaurants are owned by the creme de la creme of the society, thus it means that the rich keep getting richer, no matter what ways they resort to. The motto for Dubai has always been don't see, don't exist. Since the majority of the population doesn't frequent these fancy eateries, they perhaps think highly of Dubai maintaining its rules and decorum. In reality, the truth is far from what has been believed. 1. Heaven for youngsters. If Dubai is really paradise, then it is for these people. The government pays for their education and even hands them a ready-made mansion when they get married. Along with this, they get an army of helping staff from butlers to nannies to gardeners and even personal trainers. Overseas holidays are paid for and these guys perhaps get the latest model of iPhone before even Mark Zuckerberg does. No Emirati millennial has ever had to use an ATM, can you believe it? If you ever wish to land in your bedroom when you jump from a speeding chopper, or have any other weird dreams like these, pray that you be reborn an Emirati soon. Dubai is really unbelievable as a country and these things makes you think, if you can really trust it. From putting on its best behavior with its dramatic buildings and luxuries. From a rich culture to pompous citizens, fancy roads to harnessing the best of science and technology, Dubai shines, and how? Cut to the reality of broken hearts, scarred dreams and just in general double standards. Dubai really amuses, doesn't it?